Well, Ninjakiwi might have finally gone a little bit too far with these elite bosses. So today we have an elite boss which is going to be Elite Lich on none other than the most difficult map in BT6, which is Bloody Puddles. Oh my god, what is even happening, guys? And it's not only the fact that we're playing on the most difficult map, but it's that things have not exactly been, well, made that easy for us. Because if you take a look at the modifiers, of course there's going to be a boss health and a boss speed modifier, but look at the towers that are banned. There is no sub, which is arguably one of the best towers so that you can defend the entirety of the map. There's no avatar of Rat, which means that you cannot just straight up explode Lich when it comes out, and there is no Miniopolis and Monkeyopolis, which is, well, would have been nice, I guess, because, well, this map, as you guys can see, there's not that many nice spots to create like this huge farming spot, so it might have been nice to kind of absorb like a couple of farms and then free up some space to get the economy going, but we're gonna have to work with all of those things. Alright, so the most important thing in this boss event is just straight up going to be farming. So the way the early game goes is gonna dictate whatever happens for the rest of the game, so I do have a plan for this. I played through the normal one, and the normal one was, well, I could say, let me just say it like this, it was a learning experience, the normal one for me, but this one I am absolutely ready because I have a plan for every single tier and what I want to do. So let's see if we can make this thing happen. So first off, we're going to start with the free Dark Monkey and a Druid over here. This is going to be a Millipede Druid, and we're going to have two of these guys, and actually the balance between farming and defending in the early game is the most important thing. So for example, this is round 7, and I'm going to league the entirety of this round because, well, we cannot defend the middle track. This should leave us with about 50-ish lives. Am I correct about that thing? Yeah, there we go, 55 lives, which is completely fine. So let's buy the greater production on the farm, and then this is the time in which instead of buying more farms, we are actually going to have to defend. So the left side is essentially the one that's leaking. I'm going to use the level 10 ability, and let's see how many of these guys we can take care of. Then we have the money for the Druid of the Jungle. That's going to be amazing. So yeah, finally, let's go. Alright, and if this farm fits, which it does, so look at this thing. Look at this line right here. So 3 farms all next to each other. This is going to be really nice because the villages are going to go like this, and then you can fit 3 more on the left side. This is probably the best spot for farms in like this entire map. Like the map is just, it's such an obnoxious map. You guys probably know, and you've probably played Bloody Puddles yourselves, and you know how obnoxious and how difficult map this is, right? Alright, greeting you as much as possible. 002 village, 4 of these guys, and we're gonna have a marketplace in actually a pretty reasonable time. I want to say around 25. Our defenses are barely holding on, so thankfully we're restoring some lives with Ben in the marketplaces, and I'm actually gonna try and greed out one more marketplace. So hopefully the Druid by himself is gonna be able to hold on this round. We get this marketplace, and then we have to start defending a little bit more. So I was thinking of just getting one more 030 Druid, and now once you buy the last Druid, something that you can do is you can set it to close. So I don't think I'm going to send this guy to close. I'm going to keep this guy on first, but this one is going to go in close. And so what this guy is going to be doing is the Vines are going to be patrolling these tracks that are closest to him first, and then this guy as well, he's going to be kind of a global one, but that's completely fine. All right, so round 37, things are barely holding on, but we're somehow holding on, guys. Okay, so I'm not a fan of the amount of lives that we have, but I think that we're going to manage. So we're restoring, I think it was 11 lives per round. Yeah, there we go. So 22 to 33. So we're going to be in like the mid 50s when the boss arrives, and it's time for us to start thinking about defending. So here is how I just need to buy these defensive towers as fast as possible. Actually, let me just have this sniper strong as well. All right, so round 39, 55 lives and 10 mana shield, which is kind of important because Lich is going to start triggering the elite defender's passive ability. But here's what we have. So we have 6 marketplaces. I bought a merchantman, and guys, it's just time to start thinking about defending this one. Okay, so it is time to start selling some of these farms. Let me get the elite defender like this. Okay, so let's try it like this, and if it doesn't work, then, well, I guess we're gonna have to start thinking about something else. But round 42 is gonna have camo balloons, by the way, so we need to probably do something about that as well. So maybe like another village. Oh my god, I'm not liking where this thing is going, but I'm gonna need this guy to, yes, there we go. So he triggers the life loss, which is really important because look at this thing, we get some insane attack speed onto this guy. And so let me buy the radar scanner just in case, because 42 and the camos and our camo detection is abysmal. Get on our life loss, there we go. So you need to enter, you know, the tier 1 Lich. Oh, let me move it to first, actually go back to strong. Yeah, you need to enter the tier 1 Lich with at least some lives is what I'm gathering from this one. Alright, so far so good. We got one more life trigger, so we started with 55 and 10 mana shield. We are restoring some lives, which is really nice, and then this thing is going super well so far. And this is, by the way, why I bought the camo village, because of these guys, just these guys, nothing else, because their camo is abysmal. And hopefully, you know what, some of these camos leak because they're small. Yeah, just like that. So they're small balloons, but they're gonna trigger our passive ability. Yes, there we go, very good. Alright, so all the start is off, really important. That was the tier 1, and we are doing actually extremely well so far, guys. Okay, so I sold some of the towers and I bought some new ones, so let me walk you guys through what I'm doing. So I bought a new 320 Alchemist, which is going to be buffing the 032 Sniper. We kept both of these farms, which is really nice, and then I bought a village like this, so I'm trying to go into boat farming. So we're going to have a favorite trades boat eventually into a trade empire. I'm just going to buy this guy right here. And because the 40s have actually been modified in the Lich, we're going to be seeing a bunch of mob class balloons. So So yeah, we're gonna need to go for a mob shove. I actually want to do this myself. I want to be microing the heli and just trying to deal with these mob class balloons like that, instead of, you know, just buying some tower that's gonna defend by itself and spending some money. So, you know, we're trying to be cheap over here, but this is gonna work out in the long term, right? So look at this guy, for example, 45 moab, come on, around 45. Yeah, imagine you let the Lich survive so much that he actually resummons this 45 mob. Yeah, that would have been nuts. So let's not, make sure you don't do that, right? The elite defender is just going, it's doing amazing, so make sure to buy it, and that's gonna be an easy tier 1. Yes, finally. So got the trade empire, and now we only have one job to do, and that is spam this map with a lot of boats and a lot of merchantmen. Wait a minute, are we defending this? I'm gonna use the level 3 bend ability. Oh my god, this map is, I don't even know where to look with this map. Oh my god. Yes, that was good. So we dealt with them, but yeah, you guys have an idea on what's gonna be happening in the upcoming round. So something that I did for the normal run, by the way, is I bought a top hat sniper. I bought a main Moab sniper, which is actually really nice in combination with this one. So we might go for that guy, but we need to buy a bunch of boats first. So let me take care of that. Alright, so round 59, the tier 2 is about to come out. Let me walk you guys through what I've been doing. So obviously, Trade Empire, I was able to buy 17 of these merchantmen. We bought a central market which buffs all of these merchantmen, and then I was thinking, do I want to buy another central market, or do we save the cash? And I opted for saving the cash. So that's why we have 43.8k. Now for the tier 2, I was actually thinking for a very long time what I want to do, and I don't think that we have too much of a choice for this one. So I wanted to play this one a little bit differently than the tier 1. I wanted to explode this guy as much as possible. So I'm going to go for a tag zone. We're going to have to sell these farms, by the way, on the side. So let's go like this. And so look at how much damage this thing does, by the way. This thing is eating it up, and it's eating up the soul and everything. Oh no, but this is the problem. You guys see these summon mobs? Okay, so this is probably the reason why. And is this heli gonna make it? I'm gonna buy the bigger jets. We're keeping, so we popped the one on the right, and how is this guy looking? Okay, so we need to be focusing down these guys. Okay, let me get the main mob, which is gonna be really nice. Oh no, wait a minute, we can't have this guy on strong. We need to have him on close or something like that, or actually maybe even first. So hold those guys at the front, and until these guys pop, like these chain mobs, like nothing is happening. So maybe, oh, maybe this is not the strategy, guys. No, this isn't looking like it's the one. Alright, so I've been trying to avoid this, but essentially we're gonna need to destroy our farming by a lot. And that means, you know, buying a lot of defensive towers, which is just the thing that I was trying to avoid, by the way, this entire time, but I guess there's no running from it, guys. Okay, so let's go for the super build, the attack zone like we did before, but I also want to be buying an elite defender, which I'm gonna have on first. That guy is just gonna go to town onto these summons, and we're also gonna have this mob shot fail. I'm gonna buy the bear jets, by the way, so we can move it a little bit faster. And then what else? I mean, another overdrive here on the side? I don't know, guys. I mean, why not? I mean, we're destroying our farming anyway, so why not go for it? Go the full distance, I guess. Alright, so let me use the siphon ability as soon as we start this round. So make sure that we don't spawn as many balloons. I want to get as many mob class balloons so we don't resummon them with Lich, and I'm gonna get a stronger stem onto this guy, and I hope for the best, guys. So we're gonna need to do some micro on the elite defender, and we're gonna need to move the heli just like this. So let's deal with this guy. Now move the mob shot fail. The mob shot fail is probably gonna be the most important tower in this whole. Oh my god, this guy's. Oh, please deal with him. Yes, that was. Is this how this thing is gonna go? Because the Lich is popping really fast. So look at his HP. He's halfway there, but these resummons are just crazy. Oh my god, am I getting that guy? Okay, so these resummons are just the ones that are killing us. Okay, let me use the siphon ability again. Resummons on the left side. We took care of them. Resummons on the right. Are we taking care of that guy? No, we're gonna need to restart this one. Okay, so let me buy another mob shot heli, which is gonna go on the right side now, which is gonna hold these guys that we saw that we almost lost to. Now the elite defender, he's set on first, and hopefully he goes to town. And yes, that was this guy that we bought, that was a very clutch buy, by the way. 2 more skulls left, and my god, this Lich, this is a nightmare. I don't like this. And he's healing for something. I think the alchemist, no, please just don't heal. Just hold on. 1 more skull, 1 more energy bar. Oh yes, there we go. Oh my god, I'm so happy that we got this one. That was the most annoying tier out of all of them. I think like the other tiers are even gonna be easy in comparison. Oh my god, that's just so annoying. All right, so all the start is off. Let's just destroy all of these defensive towers. Let's sell them, and let's just get back to farming as soon as possible. Alright, so we have managed to stabilize, and here's what I did with the money that we got from selling all of those defensive towers. So I got an elite sniper, which is going to be the main guy defending. He's also going to be making a little bit of cash. And so the idea is that we are going to be boat farming, but we're not 100% committing to boat farming. That's why I bought the central market, so they're going to buff our merchantmen, but I also want to be getting ready for a banana central farming eventually down the line. And just like that, tier 3 is out, and look at the setup that we have. This looks like a lot better than last time, doesn't it? Okay, so let's get ready for this one. We're gonna be doing the Dart Paragon, so I prepared ourselves for, well, with all these sacrificial darts and everything, I bought all 3 tier 5s. Now I'm gonna have the Apex Plasma Master like this, so let's see what degree. It's gonna be in the 20s, but which one is it gonna be? 21, it's completely fine. Alright, so the Dart Paragon is actually kind of nice, because you need a global tower to defend all of these lanes on Bloody Puddles, but because all these dart projectiles, they bounce around the map, it is actually kind of nice and taking care of everything. Yeah, look at what this guy does to the boss, and actually, am I jinxing it a little bit? Nope, these dart projectiles, they're just destroying everything. Alright, so yeah, let's just let the Dart Paragon take care of everything, and oh, it's getting close up top. Oh my god, I think it was the, what was it, like the bent Trojan, and the fact that that thing didn't leak for a lot of lives. I don't know, we're getting a little bit lucky, but I actually don't mind this. I actually don't mind defending with a Juggernaut boss, or at least I don't mind as long as they are reaching the green BFBs. Oh my god, is this happening? Is this actually happening? Let me buy a mob shove just for a second. Yeah, this guy needs to pop, by the way, so Lich stops becoming invulnerable. There we go. Alright, so two more skulls. Please, no ridiculous summons this time. Okay, that's very good. So the resummons are on the inner tracks, right? The left and the right inner tracks, so the Dart Paragon can take care of them. And this is gonna be the last one, so hopefully no ridiculous respawns this time, please. Oh, there we go. It's on the melee track, I think. Yes, so finally we get this guy done, and as soon as the tier 3 pops, we can actually breathe a little bit. Okay, so all the star and turn this thing off. As soon as this round ends, I'm actually gonna go back to defending with some other towers, so we're gonna sell the Dart Paragon because we need to reinvest this 130k. Alright, so 2 more tiers left. This round 99 tier 4 about to come out, and let me walk you guys through what's been happening. So first off, the map is filled with farms, which is just the way that you want to see it, and I want to defend this with 2 Paragons instead of 1 actually, because I want to cover the entirety of the map. So on the left, I already bought the degree 44 Dart Paragon, a bunch of sacrifices, and then I placed all of the other boomerangs, so we're gonna do a Glaive Dominus as well. Let me just buy this guy, and let's put like, I don't think that we are gonna have an issue with the money, so let me just go like this, put 200k into this guy. It's gonna be degree 36, I think it was. Yeah, there we go. That's completely fine with this one. And I also bought 2 Sabos because this tier of boss is gonna start resummoning a bunch of, well, DTs, so we need to be careful with those guys. So I just want to have these Sabos ongoing, so let's go like this. Keep these guys, you know, slowed as much as possible, these DTs. I also have this guy going, which is main mob 420 sniper, which I'm gonna switch on first, by the way, so he catches the DTs. And this should be more than enough in dealing with everything. So Dart Paragons and all these Juggernaut balls, they bounce around, and then the Glaive Lord has, well, not the Glaive Lord, but the Glaive Dominus has these bouncing projectiles which can follow the balloons by itself. Let's keep using the Sabos, and he is, let's just healing for something. Well, we do have an Alchemist on the side, and then we do have the Overclock going, but I think that we can out damage the healing, so I don't even care that much, I want to be honest. Yeah, he's definitely healing, but I think we can just out damage this thing. So another Sabo left. Oh my god, he's healing actually quite a decent amount. Okay, so let's make sure that we win this. Oh, that's another heal. I should have just disconnected this NG, I guess, and just sold the Alchemist, but we get it done. Okay, so that was a tier 4, pretty easy, pretty straightforward, and then only 1 tier left. And finally, guys, at tier 5, we should have no issues in dealing with this guy, but we're gonna go for the Navark. So I'm just gonna buy it like this because we had a decent amount of favorite trades boats, and I actually accidentally sold some of them, but it's completely fine. So it's degree 33, this is the free one, but it's actually gonna do quite a decent work in the Goliath, which is gonna give it some extra attack speed, which is really nice. So yeah, let's buy the Goliath. I'm actually really lazy. I don't want to be placing all of these, you know, small planes, which I know that's the most efficient way to do it, but I just don't want to do it, so I'm just gonna skip that. So let's save some money for a damage amplification towers. Let's see what degree we get. It's gonna be 43. I think that's completely fine. Let's have the bombardment radius like this. Set it to Winged Monkey. Get the crippled mob. Set it to strong onto this guy. Get an ice over here, a super brilliant, maybe even like these small ones. And we can also get a glue, which, you know what, I'm actually gonna do. So let's get the glue storm, and this is it. Okay, so let's finally tier 5, the elite Lich on Bloody Puddles. Absolutely wild that Ninjakiwi decided to do this thing, but I think we have it. Okay, so let me just keep the Sabos going. Actually, really important because these summon mobs, they actually do get a lot faster. Let me use the glue. Oh my god, that's such a mess on screen. Okay, let me just turn on these effects a little bit. You can't see anything. Okay, yeah, alright, this should be a lot better, but yeah, the damage is absolutely insane. So 4 Paragons, you know, you can probably do this with only the Goliath at this point, but you know what, we're just gonna buy it because we struggled so much in these early rounds, as you guys saw, and especially tier 2 was quite annoying, I gotta say, but we get it done. We get it done, and look at how fast this thing is going. Yes, let me get the other Sabo going, and this is not even close, but yeah, the early game, guys, are really the most important thing. If you get a good early game, then you can survive these early tiers, and then you guys know how it goes later on. You can just have all the money in the world and you can defend this thing, and that is Elite Lich on Bloody Puddles. Absolutely, you know, wild that Ninjakiwi decided to do this, but they did it, and that's how you beat it. Okay, so let's see what insta we get for to glue, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. So this is how I defended it. Good luck to you guys on your runs, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.